Hi there, it's Chris from BikeReview.com.au, and today I'm testing out Suzuki's V-Strom 250. That's right, this is their little LAMS legal V-Strom. It joins the V-Strom 650 XT in their LAMS adventure touring offerings, and basically this was designed for the Asian market, where it was released a couple of years ago, went on to quite good success, and as a result it's now been released in 2019 here in Australia. Now, you might ask, what exactly is this? Well, it is quite interesting. We tested the GSX 250R, I think 2 years ago in 2017. It's the same power plant. This bike, despite being an adventure tourer, is only, I think, about 6 or 7 kilos heavier than that GSX 250R, which is a tiny little sports bike. Obviously, the actual performance from that power plant is very kind of moderate, meager. There's just enough for a beginner rider, but it also means that you can absolutely make use of 100% of the power you have on offer on this thing, which is great because down low in the rev range, it's got nice torque, not too much, not a heap of power, and then once you get above 7,000 RPM, it's got a little bit of kick, which makes it a fun thing to ride at speed. And then, you know, you're not going to be overwhelmed by this thing. It's got a nice low seat height. It's got very comfortable ergonomics. It's quite compact. It feels really, really light. It's a nice light handler, nice and stable on the freeway. All the luggage is not standard fitment, so you don't need to worry about all of that. However, that's something that you can do if you're thinking about doing a heap of touring. I'd say this kind of bike is really like a bit of an everyday commuter slash adventure tourer, more tourer probably than adventure, but it did handle some off-road kind of stuff today. Unsealed roads really, very, very well. It did that with ease, and it was confidence inspiring and a fun thing to ride in those conditions. So a good job in that regard. Very basic brakes, but they do the job. It does take a little bit of force on those levers. However, with that said, that's what you expect on this kind of bike. It's only got a single disc on the front, non-adjustable suspension except for preload on the rear. Pretty well balanced system for my weight at about 70 kilos, I would say. I couldn't really complain. The biggest thing that I noted today was in the off-road sections over the corrugations, that rear would just, you know, it'd just lose kind of all of that damping control. But that's something that is going to happen on pretty much anything that isn't specifically designed for that terrain. That's pretty heavy duty kind of stuff. It's got a really nice dash on it, same as the GSX 250R. It's got this little screen, offers pretty good levels of wind protection, and you can kind of tuck in behind that quite easily. On top of that, it's got a single headlight. It's quite a stylish bike overall, and the build quality is really, really good. I believe these are made in China. However, I've got to say, it's a little bit agricultural as far as the build quality, but with that being said, it's, I think, a very good level of build quality. So there is a heap of plastic on this bike, if I'm really, really honest. You know, you've got all of these panels here. You've obviously got the beak as well. But again, it's nice. It's like heavy duty plastic, and it's very well produced, so no complaints there. Probably the one thing on the whole bike that I pick out as being quite cheap are these switch blocks, which kind of have mismatched joins, which just look really cheap and crummy, which is a bit of a shame because the buttons themselves are actually reasonably high quality and everything feels really good. Good kind of tactile experience, so no complaints there. Obviously it's just got basic indicators on it, basic brake lights, all very simple. It's got a nice little induction roar as well, almost no exhaust noise, so not much to talk about there. And it's just a great little all-rounder. Very, very basic, but I mean, that's what this kind of bike is. It's designed probably for shorter riders or people looking for that entry-level adventure tourer bike slash commuter, and it's going to be a great fun machine for people who like that. Obviously, if you're looking for more power, a bigger bike, slightly better suspension or brakes, you should be looking at the V-Strom 650 XT in the LAMS. However, this has its own niche below that for a different kind of rider. Anyway, we'll have the full review up at BikeReview.com.au. Thanks for your time. Leave your comments, let us know what you think, and have a good one.